What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see right now, we're in the car because we're doing something pretty spontaneous, very much special vibes. Right now we're on our way to a little bird store because we're gonna buy birds. I'm looking really fucking big. I look like a bubble gum right now, casually. I got new stretch marks like on my thighs, surprisingly, but I don't really mind my thighs having stretch marks. I mean, at this point I'm just kind of like, well, what the fuck can I do? And then later today I have an appointment, so I don't know if they're gonna start like checking me for my appointments now, but I hope not, because I heard that shit hurts, and they kind of already like fisted me in the last appointment that I went to. So, well, like the labor scare appointment. So yeah, let's hope for the best. But today I think I'm gonna ask about getting induced and like how soon I can get induced, or you know, whatever, if it's recommended or not. But like, dude, I'm already like at the point where, girl, this pregnancy is getting hard. Excuse me. So yeah, we're about to pass by my old apartments. Oh, they're right here. Oh, dude, iconic. Alan used to live in that one right there. And then there was a dispensary right here, so I would just fucking come right here. I think that's the kind that Danny wants. I'm scared. Oh my god, I'm scared. I feel like birds are kind of scary. I'm FaceTiming Danny. Hey.
Oh, how you got calm? What you gonna get?
Huh?
Are you gonna get that one?
No. These ones are, dude. Show him that one. Oh my god! These are tiny! Oh, I like those. You guys can barely even see them. They have ginormous cages for them. Oh, I used to have these ones.
You get what? You get only a male. You get a female, they get aggressive.
They get what?
Start with a male parakeet and make a nice pair.
Yeah. Unless they're wild, if they're like wild birds, then they're kind of like this. The cage breeds here over there.
Oh, that's crazy.
They see the bird in the cage every day, and they're like, okay, that's so different.
That's funny.
Yeah.
The lady in blue needs your.
Let me see.
No.
Let me see.
I want to share.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he looks all sad.
He's gonna be happy. He's gonna learn how to do tricks. That's what sucks about
dude.
getting like new animals. Like you're lit.
Like they're just scared, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But the guy recommended that we get one first, and then like let him get used to us, and then eventually get another.
Because he said that they turn into dicks.
Like territorial, I guess.
Or the girl turns them into a dick.
Right.
And if we want to like hold them and kick it with them, then we have to.
Yeah, and we want to be able to kick it with him.
He's 6 to 7 weeks.
Oh.
Okay, guys. So Pedro casi se comía la Annie.
Okay, yeah. So his name is Pedro.
Yeah.
Pedro.
Pedrito.
Tell me why Pedro literally was like trying to bite me. Like literally, girl. I was like, why is he opening his mouth like that? And apparently that was him fucking trying to fuck me up. So we love that. Okay, so his little cage is set up. This is the cage that they recommended us to get. So, yeah. I think if anything, if we end up getting like another... Huh?
Great.
If we end up getting another birdie, we're gonna do like an upgrade. But I think for now, this is cute. Okay, so Isaac's putting like little like newspaper things or whatever on the bottom so that his poops don't get like stuck to the thing. And also because they said that we have to give him some of this too. I guess this is to help them digest their food.
It tells you right here. It's bird health grit.
Health grit.
So I guess when the bird needs it, the bird
He eats it himself. And they said just to put it like on the bottom of the cage. Oh, pobrecito. Oh, he's so cute. He attacks. Oh. Flies away. Oh my god. Oh, is he hiding?
He doesn't like being touched, yeah.
No, well, no, don't touch him too much. Just let
We
him
have to
chill.
get him used to it.
Well, he's already on your arm. He's like, no.
That's what he's gonna like to do.
It's
Cuddle.
like cuddle, huh? Oh.
Get a sweater, put him in your pocket. He's cool. Kiss, kiss. He's not turning his head. Is it facing you guys?
Yeah.
Pedro's like, am I a YouTuber? Dude, he's so curious.
Hi. Hi.
He's
You're famous now.
like, I don't care.
He's like, fuck you, bitch. I'm about to go on TikTok live to talk about Pedro's passing. I'm genuinely so fucking sad about it, dude. And I'm more like frustrated at the situation and stuff. And you know, I just feel like it's something that I have to talk about. Because I don't think it's fucking right, honestly. And it's just fucked up. Like, to me, it's just fucked up. So I'm gonna go on live right now on TikTok to kind of talk about it. And I figured I would just record it for you guys to hear in case you guys missed the live, because I don't want to talk about this again after today, because it genuinely makes me so fucking sad and it makes me upset, you know? As you guys know, I literally had gotten a little bird gifted to me from my boyfriend or whatever, and he unfortunately passed away. But I wanted to I wanted to talk about it because like I just think the whole situation is just like so fucked up, and like I don't know, like, it's just, I feel like his death could have been prevented, honestly. A lot of my followers are from like the OC area, so like I also wanted to just, you know, kind of give you guys like a disclaimer, I guess you could say, I don't know, about like where we got him, you know, because it's just like I said, I feel like his death could have been prevented 1000%. I only had Pedro for like about, I want to say like a week and a half at most, not even 2 full weeks. And you know, we got him, he was like a super good bird, like super good bird, a super chill. I mean, you guys saw, like, I could just hold him like nothing. And a few days like after we got him, you know, he was getting adjusted to the house and everything. Like, you guys saw me posting like stories of him or whatever, and you know, he was doing good. But I would say maybe like the second day that we got him, I noticed that he had like a little bit of a sneeze, you know, nothing crazy, like it's just, you know, how like animals just kind of sneeze every now and then, you know. So I noticed that he had a sneeze, and I was like, okay, you know, that's kind of weird. He was a baby. They told me that he was no older than maybe like 8 weeks, so he was still really little, you know. So I was like, I don't know, maybe he's like sad or whatever, and I don't know, like I didn't know what to think of it, you know. I just figured it was like a sneeze. And the guy at the bird store, we got him, okay, I feel like I'm getting fucking all over the place. We got him from Magnolia Bird Farm in Anaheim. Is it Anaheim? Somewhere out there, Anaheim or Cerritos, I believe, one of the two. And you know, we went there. I even have the footage from when we bought him and stuff, and the guy even telling us like, you know, if you want to like be able to train him, like it's better for him to just be alone, like don't get a girl with him yet, because then he's gonna get like possessive, and like he's not gonna be like as friendly as he could be if you got him by himself, you know, to train him. So I got him there, and you know, me and Isaac were like, okay, well, like we'll do that, get him trained a little bit, get him used to us, and then we'll eventually get him, you know, like a girlfriend, so that he won't be alone, you know, because we don't want him to like get sad or anything like that. Maybe like the 3rd day, I noticed that he was sneezing a little bit more, like repeatedly, you know, like kind of back to back, like it looked like he had like allergies or something at this point. So I told Isaac, I was like, I'm kind of starting to get a little bit concerned about Pedro, because he has this sneeze, and like we don't have air fresheners in the house. We weren't wearing cologne or anything like that, because those birds are really sensitive to like smells and stuff, you know, we understand that. So I'm kind of starting to get a little bit scared that like something's wrong with him or whatever. And Isaac was like, no, I don't think like anything's wrong with him, you know. But then later that night we noticed that sometimes he would sneeze and like little like boogers would come out. So at that point I was like, okay, I feel like tomorrow we have to go take him to you know, the vet or something, you know, if he continues like that. So whatever, así quedó. And he kind of would sneeze every now and then. Not every sneeze was like super like boogery. It was just like every now and then that like boogers would come out. For the next day I went to go check on him, you know. I grabbed him and he was chilling with me, and I noticed that he was still sneezing, and he just kind of seemed like he had allergies or something like that. Nothing too crazy, but it was something that like got me concerned enough to be like, okay, I'm gonna call a vet, you know, just in case he's still really little, like whatever. If it's something, if he has like a cold or something, like we can figure it out and just give him you know, give him medicine. So I called the vets, and like normal vets don't take birds, you know. So I called a couple vets and I tried to make appointments, and they were like, oh, you know, you would have to technically go to like a more like exotic vet, because we only cater to birds and not birds, dogs and cats. They recommended like a different vet to me. So I called, and then they were like, oh, well, the earliest appointment that we have is May 12th, which is literally what, next week, this week coming up. So I was like, you don't have anything that, like, you know, is sooner or whatever? And they were like, no, like, what's wrong, you know? And I told them, like, oh, he kind of has a sneeze. And they were just like, oh, okay, well, you know, he should be good. But, like, yeah, that's the only day we have available. So I waited, or I took that appointment, obviously. And así quedó. And then that day we were just kind of like watching him, monitoring him and stuff. And he wasn't sneezing like super, super bad, like back to back yet. But it was enough for us to be like, okay, maybe we should just go back to the store and take him with us. And maybe like the guy will be able to tell us something, you know? So whatever. I told Isaac that as soon as he got back from work, I was like, okay, I want to go back to the store, but let me talk, because I don't want the guy to think that we're coming to him strong or coming to him for like a refund or for a new bird or whatever. I told Isaac straight up, I was like, I'm not looking for a refund. I'm not looking for a new bird. I just want to get him like little meds or fucking whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever he needs to get better, because I want Pedro. Like, what the fuck? I already created a bond with him, you know? I just really didn't want the guy to get offended in any way or anything like that. Because even when I first got Pedro, like, he seemed like the type that was like very like, oh, I'm a professional at what I do, and if you say something, like, I'm gonna get insulted. You know what I mean? Because I know what I'm talking about, not you. You know what I mean? So he gave me that vibe from the start. So that's why I was like, okay, I need to just kind of go in and let him know, like, hey, you know, I'm just kind of concerned about him. Like, I just need meds or whatever you think he needs, you know, to get better. So we go, and then I tell the cash register girl, and I was like, hey, you know, so I just got like my bird like a few days ago, and I noticed he has a sneeze or whatever. Like, I'm not looking for like a refund or anything like that. I just want to know like what we could give him. Like, maybe you guys have like allergy medicine or something, you know? And she was like, oh yeah, like, go to the back and talk to that guy. I don't know what his name is, but he has like long hair. And I was like, okay. So then we went back, and we kind of waited there for like a cool ass minute, you know, and he saw that we were there, and he just waited, and he was like doing his thing in the back, which is fine, whatever. But then he finally came, and I kind of already felt like his energy was just like, oh, they're back, you know what I mean? Like, what now? And they obviously saw that I had Pedro in his little bag, you know? So you know, he comes and he was like, oh, you guys are back. And then I was like, oh, you know, so, you know, we obviously came a few days ago, and you know, I noticed that Pedro has like a little bit of a sneeze. Like, I'm once again not looking for like a refund or a new bird or anything. I just want to know like what you recommend to give him if he's sick, you know what I mean? So then he grabs Pedro, and he's just like checking him. Like, he just checks him very like, you know what I mean? Like, let me just check him so that this bitch shuts up, you know? So he checks him, and then he's like, no, he's good. And I was like, really? Like, you know, because I noticed that sometimes like when he sneezes, like a little bit of mocos comes out. And then he grabbed him again, and he like looked at his nostrils. He was like, no. He was like, if he really had mocos, like the mocos would be coming out, and like I'd be able to see it through his nostrils. And I was just like, well, I mean, like I said, it kind of only happens sometimes when he sneezes, you know? Like, I just want to know, like, maybe there's like vitamins I could give him or whatever, you know what I mean? So así quedó. He literally just said that he was fine, and that he's probably just like getting adjusted to the house, pretty much, long story short. And I was just like, okay, like, you know, when like, you know, something's wrong, but like everyone else around you is like, no, like, you're wrong. But like in your gut, you know, like, you just know. I felt like that, you know? So I was just like, okay, well, fuck. Like, the good thing is that I already have the vet appointment with Pedro on the 12th of May, you know, so he could get checked regardless. One day I woke up, and like, I noticed that he was kind of like whimpering a little bit, like he sounded like he was crying, like a dog fucking whimpering. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is he doing that, you know? And Isaac was at work already, so I was like, what do I do? So I grabbed him, and like, he would just like cuddle me, you know? he was just like cuddling me, and you know, I just figured, I don't know, maybe he's like feeling lonely or something, I don't know, but like he was literally like whimpering, dude. Like I've never heard a fucking bird like cry like that, you know. So then I remember I texted Isaac and I was like, babe, I feel like something's really wrong with him because like he's literally crying, like what do I do? He was like, just hold him, like maybe he's just like lonely or something, I don't know. So then I held him literally the whole day, and then yeah, towards the end of the day, like I noticed not even the end of the fucking day, bitch, like literally maybe like around 5 or 6 p.m. I noticed that he started to sneeze like crazy, and like stuff started to come out of his beak, like boogers or like saliva or something, I don't know. And I started to freak out, and then by that time Isaac was already gonna come home, and I was like, so what do we do, you know? He was like, I don't know what to do, like I really don't know. So then at that point we literally were just kind of like holding him and stuff, and then like we put him inside that little hut that I had bought him. I don't know if you guys saw it on my story the other day, but like he would just chill in there. And then we put him in there, and then literally like a few hours later we saw, and he was already dead. And he was already just like dead, you know? So it literally just happened so fucking quick. Like, I don't know what ended up happening. He didn't even get to go to the fucking doctor, but like, I wanted to talk about this because to me, it's fucked up because I went to the guy at the store. Like, this could have been fucking prevented. Like, you knew something was wrong with him. Like, you are a bird expert. Like, shouldn't you know if there's something wrong with them, you know? Like, I genuinely wasn't even trying to get a new bird or a refund. Like, keep the fucking money. But, like, I don't know, how could you be so heartless to, like, not try to help a bird that was clearly fucking sick, you know? So, like, I don't know, I just felt like I had to come on here and talk about it. And, like, now I'm kind of at a point where, like, I genuinely want to go to the store and, like, tell the guys something and be like, I literally came, you remembered me from when I got him, you know what I mean? And like, just tell him shit. And like, I don't want the money. Once again, I don't give a fuck about the money. I don't want a replacement bird either. But like, you can't be selling sick birds to people. Like, you cannot. What the fuck? What the fuck? And then on top of that, you're gonna swear like you're like some bird expert and like be a dick? You know what I mean? No, dude, no. And then like, I looked at the fucking Yelp reviews, and there was actually one review of someone saying that they got a bird and that it died literally instantly. And I'm pretty sure they were talking about the same guy, the fucking breeder guy or whatever he is, the owner, I don't know what, the guy with the long hair. And they were talking about how they went back and they told him that the bird died, and that supposedly he was saying that, oh, it's because you killed the bird, like you smothered him too much or you hit him or something like that. Like, not even accepting that, like, you know, he gave them a bad bird. Like, a part of me wants to go, but then a part of me doesn't, for, you know, the obvious reason that I'm pregnant, and I just don't want to stress out more than I already am about it. And like, it's not gonna bring Pedro back. Like, it's not. Like, I don't even want his sorry. I can't help but think that he just sold me a sick bird from the start. And maybe that's why Pedro was so cuddly. You know what I mean? Because if you guys have they're parakeets, right? If you guys have a parakeet, you guys know that they're not that chill. Like, it takes a really long time and like training to like get a bird to be like that. Because I've had those birds before in the past when I was little, and we were never able to hold them like that. Ever. So like, a part of me is thinking like maybe he was already sick from the start, and like, pobrecito, like he just felt like shit the whole time. Thank you for listening, and like I said, I'll let you guys know what I end up fucking doing. But fuck that guy. And I hope he knows he's a fucking dick.